Hello and welcome to Scandi Reviews Podcast, Episode 3. I'm your host, Ben One Drink Ironside, and I'm joined as always by my co-host.
Samuel, still no drinks much.
Fantastic. Before we get into... Oh no, I need to... Okay, right. This week's podcast, I'm sorry, I forgot what I was talking about. This week's podcast, because everyone's still getting to know us, we're going to be talking about our childhoods and school, because we've just left and we're feeling very sentimental.
Yeah, and prob's just been cancelled, so...
Yeah. Has it?
Wait, did you not know?
No.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Prom got cancelled a few days ago.
Oh,
It was
what?
meant to be in a couple of weeks, but it's all gone. We've got no prom.
Oh, what? Usually, no. Usually I get a notification.
I didn't know I was the one that had to break it to you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we got no prom.
I didn't pay for it, so it's fine.
Oh well, that's okay.
I forgot to
I'm
pay.
still waiting on my £20 deposit back to do with that money. Yeah, so prom's been cancelled. We're feeling a bit sentimental, wanting to look back on our years of childhood as we move off into adulthood.
But we do have good news before we cry about how our childhoods are over.
Yeah.
We say it at the same time.
Wait, which good news?
The one that we focused on yesterday before the podcast died.
Alright, same time. 3,
Okay,
2,
two,
1.
We hit
500
followers.
followers!
That was so bad.
That was so bad.
Round of applause for the
We're on
boys.
507 now.
I know, it's mental.
That's pretty good.
Well, okay, I'll just tell the story. Fellas, we tried to record the podcast yesterday, but my laptop needed to be updated, so it wasn't working, and we had this big talk about how incredible getting 500 followers was, which I think we could recreate.
Well, we could still
today,
just chat about how
it was
incredible
emotional yesterday. Now it can be factual.
Yeah. We were talking about how we were so excited that we reached 500 followers, and what we think is a relatively quick time. But I thought we were going for 6 months.
But
in my head, I'd been like, "Oh, well, you start in March. That was 6 months ago." But no, apparently it was 4 months ago. So we've been doing this account for 4 months, which I think 500 followers in 4 months is pretty good.
It's amazing. I remember getting to 50 followers and thinking we'd made it. I was like, hell yeah, the sponsorship deals are going to be rolling in from here. At 50 followers. But that was like a week that we got to 50.
Yeah.
And now we're at 500 and it's mental.
That first 100 felt really good as well.
Yeah.
It's those ones where the number goes up. So we go from having 2 numbers to 3 numbers.
Yeah.
Same when we hit 1,000. That'll be big. That's 4 numbers.
I know. Mental. And then when we get, if we get to the 10,000 mark, and it goes from 9.9. No, it won't be. It'll be 9,
no, 9,999.
And then 10.0k.
That would be special.
Yeah.
That might be a while, but
couple more months.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very exciting.
It's amazing.
We started it on the 1st of March.
On a bus. We've told that story. But it was on a bus that we started this.
Just 4 months ago. It feels like longer.
Yeah, but then again, we've had, in between us starting the page and now, there's been a global pandemic.
Yeah, we went on lockdown on the 24th.
Yeah.
To be honest, that the 1st of March to the 24th of March has felt like that feels like a longer period of time than from the 24th of March to the end of July that it is now.
Mm-hmm. Cause March seemed to go on for so long because we were all so stressed about school.
Yeah.
Because we thought until the day exams were cancelled, I thought we were going to have to keep going to school during a pandemic, and I didn't put effort in the last year of school. I wasn't prepared for exams. And then they
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, your exams are cancelled," and I was like, "Oh, beast! I just get to sit at home
I was so
for
pleased
a
when they said
month."
that they cancelled
Yeah,
exams. Some people
and it was
weren't. It's a shame because some people are in the position that they really need grades,
yeah.
which kind of sucks.
I did. I We'll get onto this later when we talk about school, but
Yeah.
I needed the grades, and then I realized I was too lazy to work for it, so I'm just chilling.
Yeah. I was one of the lucky ones because I got decent grades
Mm.
last year, and then
Yeah.
I didn't really take anything seriously this year.
Mhm.
But we're good.
Yeah.
Exam results are coming in a couple of weeks. I don't
Oh,
really care
yeah.
about them though.
My mum's working on the day of exam results, and she was really stressed about it. So, Mum,
Oh,
if you're listening, it's fine. Who cares?
yeah,
Scandi reviews are
easy.
gonna go worldwide.
Yeah, we you
It's
don't
all
need
good.
a like a higher in maths or whatever to do.
Who needs Nat 5 PE? Not me.
Exactly. Yeah, higher PE I tried so little in.
Yeah. I stopped trying PE once they bumped me down from higher to Nat 5. Because
Yeah.
I told Miss Craig, I was like, yo, I need to do higher PE. And she was like, how about Nat 5? And I was like,
Ah,
beast.
you should have just
I'll
done
just,
higher because like they automatically give you like almost full marks in the practical if you don't
yeah,
like because we didn't do it.
it's fine.
Or maybe I won't. I don't know.
It's all good.
I don't know how it works.
I did football and shot put for my exam, which was
Yeah,
easy.
I did basketball and tennis, but in the game that they graded me for in basketball, it was my worst game of the year.
Oh my god.
It was so annoying because
Oh
like
no.
I think it might have been the first game or something. Um,
Mhm.
I think I didn't play too well,
Yeah.
but then the game after that, like I played proper well, and then I played pretty well for the rest of the season. So it's
Yeah.
that one game. I was
Oh
so
god.
mad.
Yeah. I scored an hour in my football match for my exam.
Oh, nice. I want to play football again.
Yeah. Oh, football with the boys was one of the highlights of lockdown. It was so good.
Yeah, we need to do it within the next couple of days, I think.
Yeah. Because
I'm
I've been
itching.
playing nothing but FIFA.
Oh yeah, same with me.
Now I really want to
It,
play football.
it happens every summer because I'm not
Yeah.
usually a football person, but every single summer I get super into like
Mm.
playing football.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. I just um, it's weird.
Yeah, because I'm.
I stopped liking football at the start of this year
Mhm.
because that's when I properly got into basketball, and
Yeah.
well, not just the NBA. I was into the Nets. I was
Yeah.
following their season, and then Liverpool won the league, and I was like, oh, I'm a Liverpool fan, and that's just to celebrate. I don't want to get too political, but Liverpool have won the league, and I'm like, I've watched like 3 games of football this season. That's not enough for
Yeah.
for a supposed Liverpool fan. So I started playing FIFA again, and then I started watching football a lot more.
Same with me because I'm like very much a basketball person.
Yeah.
Like I know a little bit too much about some stuff. Like I used to just I used to run a basketball page. That's what
Yeah.
some people who don't actually know me in real life won't know. I ran a basketball page
That
like
was
a year or
good.
two ago.
That was good.
We got to
I remember
500
it.
followers on that, but it was less fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm less passionate about basketball as I am film. As I am film. And then
Yeah.
the people like the basketball page community was just a lot less like fun and friendly than the film one.
Yeah.
Like when I'm in group chats for like the basketball pages, nobody was very like they just chatted in that.
Yeah.
Nobody really did that.
Mhm.
Like running the basketball pages. I mean, running the basketball page was a lot less fun, and it took a lot longer to get to 500 followers.
Even the basketball group chat we've got on Instagram, that's quite boring because a post
there's-
every 2 weeks gets sent there.
Yeah, there's no basketball anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't know, but even then it was someone will send a picture of Boban once every 2 weeks or something, and that'll be that. We'll all like
Yeah.
it and then just leave it.
well, yeah, because I'm a basketball person, but every summer, I'm like, I don't really want to play basketball so much. I want to just go out and play football.
Yeah, I think football's probably better to play in the summer.
Yeah, it's a good summer sport.
Yeah.
Especially because I've been playing basketball all year round.
Yeah, that might hinder
And
it a bit.
it's less fun outside.
Yeah.
But there's no indoor courts around here, so like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
But yeah, running a film page is a lot more fun than running a basketball page. I've learned that from my experience. I ran that page for about 7 months, and I got to 500 followers, but that's like almost double the time.
Yeah.
Like, this is a lot better.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, before I started ranting about our basketball group chat, we've been a lot more accepted with the film group. It was almost instantaneous that we set it up, did it for a week or so, and then we were added to a group chat, and then the community accepted us as the community we've got and that we interact with. They accepted us almost immediately.
Yeah, that was great.
It was amazing.
I remember I was sitting down. I didn't have any classes when we got added to that group, and I was just kind of watching, and I responded to this thing on, was it Movie Fest story, saying who wants to be added to a film group chat, and I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And then I didn't expect anything to come of it, because we had like 100 and something followers then.
Did we?
And then we got
I thought we had a lot less than that.
I think it was like early, just after we got to 100 perhaps, but it might have been less.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like all of a sudden, like we started chatting to all these people, and it was like,
yeah,
well, there we go, we've actually got like a little community now.
I know. I remember I was lagging a bit. I was in PE, and I was coming back from PE, and you shouted on me as I was going up the stairs, and you were like, "Oh, I've got us added into a group chat," and I was like, "Sick, you go, you Sam." And then I was sitting in history and had my data on, and my phone kept buzzing, and I took it out while the teacher was looking away. And it was just all these messages, so I replied, and then by the time I could take my phone out again, like, most of the people had greeted me in the group chat, and then you'd got onto a completely different topic.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Oh yeah, and like, it was great as well, because as well as like meeting people, it felt like a lot more, because all these people had bigger audiences than us. It felt like we started to get more like widespread, because like our first few posts, how many do they have? Like 30 something likes?
I think they got 40.
But then as we got added, we got more and more, and now like most of our posts get over 100, which is like pretty good for us.
Eraserhead is 40 likes.
Yeah, that was our first post.
B-Movies 38, and then Once 40. A Quiet Place is 48. So
that's it started to get more and more, and then now our most recent one's got like 120 something, hasn't it?
I think
that's like our third or our first. That's like our third or fourth post that's got 120 something.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
My mum still not liked it.
No.
She has to read them before she likes them.
Oh yeah.
Instead of
that's
just
what my
liking the
parents
post
do.
and boosting the likes. She's like, no, I need to read it.
Yeah, I'm writing one today as well.
I need to finish my Forrest Gump one.
Yeah, I'm writing a review for Birdie.
Oh, I'm finding it really hard to write what I like about Forrest Gump, because I like everything about it.
Yeah.
But
I get that with some.
Yeah. Because, spoiler alert, but it'll have been up for like a few days before this comes out. It's going to get a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Just because I can't find any faults with it.
Yeah,
but
I'm in between.
At the same time, I can't decide what stands out, because everything stands out.
Yeah, I'm in between what I'm going to give Birdie, because it's a very weird film. But like, I'm in between a 7 and an 8, but it's like this. It's like a Vietnam War film that isn't actually about Vietnam. It feels like a romance with a guy and birds, which Sounds really weird.
I just
when I say
googled
it.
Birdie and a singer's come up, so I think I
Yeah,
looked up the wrong Birdie.
you always look up Birdie movie.
Oh
It's
yeah.
got Nick Cage in it.
Has it? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Nick Cage is really good.
Yeah. He
I
is,
like
isn't?
him.
Oh no. Sorry.
What?
I touched the touchpad. No, the mouse pad on my laptop, and it said it can't. It was about to stop the recording, but then it's fine.
Okay.
We're how many minutes into this podcast, and we've not announced the other thing.
Oh.
That's
Alright,
very
do you want to do it?
Yeah. Okay. So, in addition to the podcast channel, Sam and I are going to make our own channel where we can upload video essays, our short films that we make, and Scandi Reviews news. So,
Yeah.
that should be fun. Just because we're trying to broaden what we do.
Yeah, we wanted to branch out a little bit because
Yeah.
we've got like our reviews, but they're all pretty like they limit us a little bit.
Yeah.
And we
there's
love doing
not
the
much-
reviews, but we want to do a bit more than reviews. So we've got this
Yeah.
podcast, and then
But this podcast sometimes too long to actually.
like some people might want to see what we
Yeah.
do, but they might not want to watch like an hour and a half,
Yeah.
like or they might not have time.
Yeah.
So this sort of gives us a chance to do kind of whatever we want,
Mhm.
because we're gonna make an account, but the account that we're gonna change to this has already got one of my short films on it,
Yeah.
and then so it gives us a place to both share our short films with a wider audience than would otherwise reach it.
Yeah, and we need to talk with Charlie about it, but I'm going to try and make our channel the Scandi Boys channel as well,
Yeah,
so we can get those sketches into that as well.
yeah. So we're both working on videos right now.
Mm-hmm.
It might take a while to get them out.
Yeah. Won't
Because
take long for me.
I'm
I just need to write jokes, and that's about it,
Yeah.
and then talk about the news, because my main thing is going to be Scandi Reviews news. I
yeah.
need to be. I don't know. I need to be more brave to do a video essay.
I
than
think
am right
Scandi Reviews News should be your thing. I don't think we should take
Yeah.
turns. Because it's your idea and your sort of thing, and I think it would make
Yeah.
sense if you were the host.
now. So it's just going to be film news from that week or that fortnight, depending on how long it takes me to write scripts for it.
Well, yeah, I think so, yeah.
And then in between the actual bits of news, I'll do like sketches that I filmed on my own in my bedroom, probably, because I don't
Yeah.
want to leave the house.
Hmm.
But I think that's. I was thinking about doing it because I want to do a lot more comedy writing,
Hmm.
and this will give me a chance to write sketches, and then as well talk about film, which is a easy dub. I
Yeah.
hate saying dub in a podcast.
It's the
So
same.
win-win.
Same with what I want to do, because I'm basically right now I'm writing a script for hopefully quite a like an informative, quite detailed, entertaining
Yeah.
video essay on the French New Wave movement.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about if that goes down well, maybe make it into a series talking about different film movements.
Hmm.
And it'll give me a chance to sort of broaden the stuff that I watch, because I've watched quite a few French New Wave films, but I haven't seen a lot of ones from other movements, so that would give me a chance to do that.
Yeah.
But then also because I'm doing film studies in uni, then doing all this research into the history and the meaning of French New Wave would probably help me quite a lot.
Yeah, I'll give you a context of what you're gonna learn about when you go off to uni.
Yeah. And then also I want to try and practice maybe some more like difficult, like some more slick editing.
Yeah.
Because so far all
I can
I've
barely
edited
edit.
is like, yeah, I'm okay at editing what I've done so far, but it's mainly just like, it's the basics really.
Yeah.
It's
I can't
what you'd
even-
need for a simple short film.
I can't
That's
even
it.
do text on a screen. Like when I did my short film, I wanted the title card to play. No, the title card to be on the scene where you and Charlie were lying on the bed. But I didn't, so I had to do it at the start, which
Yeah.
sucked. And then the credits at the end, I couldn't even do them rolling.
Hmm.
So I had to just slap it like starring and then written, directed, edited by Ben Ironside.
Yeah.
It sucked.
I did learn how to do that. I think what I did was, the way I did it to make the text look cooler was make the text on Photoshop and then overlay it on top. Because the text presets on Premiere were really bad.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to use them.
Yeah, I need to get
But
Premiere probably.
I haven't learned how to do transitions and stuff yet.
Yeah, with
or at least from text.
The course I'm doing at college, when I was on the phone for my interview, when he offered me my unconditional, he said that they would teach me, well, us, not just me. He's not just gonna sit down and teach me it, but they're gonna teach us Premiere Pro and how to do that for podcasts, which will probably just be like teach everything in it, which is going to be really helpful if I want to do film, if I want to go off after the first year of college and do film at uni, or if I just want to stay and do, podcasting, I can edit a lot more cleaner. Is that?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it'll stop you from having to edit the video podcast every 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I don't mind editing the video podcast actually, but there are some times when I was really busy and I just had to rush it. Yeah. There was the first week where we had all the audio problems.
Oh no, I think that was just the headphones I was using.
I think so, because it was working well up until the 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
But then I had an hour and 10 minutes of taking about like 5 minutes to edit each 30 seconds of footage.
Yeah, because I was using these just to listen to music, and it was very, you could hear the music, but it was like hollow almost.
Yeah.
You could hear the lyrics, and I don't know why I'm visualizing this for audio listeners. I've got my fingers in the sky and 2 fingers down below. The singing was here, the music was here, and there was just nothing in the middle.
Oh, that's weird.
And it was really surreal. I felt like I was in a really weird thriller scene. Mm-hmm. But I was just trying to listen to music while playing FIFA.
Yeah. Yeah, so the YouTube thing will happen.
Yeah. Oh, should we announce the name?
Alright, you can.
Have we definitely agreed on that name? Because that was
this is our
a joke.
This is our what's the word? Our name that we have right now. It's subject to change, but it probably won't.
Because it's possibly the most basic straight white male name for a YouTube channel.
It literally is. But I kind of like it though.
Yeah. So I just need to get the wording right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god. Actually, should I read out? I'll read out the text I sent you. We didn't think of a name last night, lol. I was thinking something cringe like Sam and Ben's Film Corner or something like that. Which I think is good for a couple of seconds of thought and then a text.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
There's no problem with it.
Because we've kind of sunk into the straight white male film lover, niche already. We've got a podcast. You've got the Pulp Fiction poster.
Oh, I can't believe
I've got a film t-shirt on.
I've got 20 posters all over my room. And the 2 that you can see are the 2 most basic ones.
Yeah.
That I have. I've got Pulp Fiction and Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I wish I could turn around so you could maybe get more of a...
I think maybe you should just slap one on the door for every podcast so you switch it up.
That's a good idea, but it's also
what's
really
more,
high effort.
Oh no, we've got record players. We've both got record players. We both have
record players, yeah.
We've got record collections. We like the Beatles. I've got a pink electric guitar in my room with a Beatles sticker on it.
Yeah.
We're just the most basic people on earth. But you love us for that.
I've got guitars, I've got drums with music. There you go.
In the spare room, I've got a keyboard.
Well, there you go. We're pretty much as basic as you can get with what you're seeing.
Yeah. But we're not. we're 3D people.
We are 3D people. What was I gonna say actually?
I don't know.
Should we do a question? We'll do a question.
Probably. Yeah, we should actually try and podcast.
Yeah.
But this is what you're here for. You're here for the chat. You're not here for the boring film.
Here for the boys. Here for the boys.
Here to support the boys.
Yes.
Oh, actually, right. I'm not gonna tell the listeners off, but please, if you do have a question, please, I'm begging, ask it
We like
on
answering
the story.
questions.
We do, and I put on our story 2 hours ago. Any questions for the podcast? They don't have to be film related, and we got 2 responses. So
They were
just
film related as well.
ask a stupid question. I had an unnamed friend last night ask me if clouds are recycled. If you see one cloud in St. Monians, for example, does the same cloud turn up a few hours later in Johannesburg? I want that type of question. I want to have a debate about clouds on my podcast.
Yeah, we just want to answer dumb questions.
Yeah.
Some of them will be serious film ones, and some of them will just be us just
I want to talk about clouds. Oh, actually.
Because not everything is serious film. Like our Sam and Ben's film corner isn't really connected to Scandi reviews. It's just like something that we want to do.
Yeah, I just honestly, you may think I'm crazy, but I just want to make terrible jokes while alone recording in my bedroom. That's all I've ever wanted. Oh god. Okay.
Alright, give us a question.
No, that's a school one. We'll need to save that. When you feel down or sad, what film do you watch? Can we expand that to what do you do when you're sad and low?
Yeah, because I don't stick on the same movie when I'm sad.
I think sometimes if I'm really sad, I'll put on a film that reminds me of when I was. Oh, this is going to sound pathetic.
Of
when I was
this
happy.
whole question will make us sound pathetic.
Yeah, of a film that reminds me of when I was happy.
Yeah.
And I try and relive that.
What's your go-to?
I don't know. Well, this is going to get quite deep. But at the start of lockdown, well, not really the start, like the first few weeks, there we go again. If you're playing a Scandi Reviews bingo, Ben saying a few weeks ago, there you go, bingo, you win. No, but a couple weeks into lockdown, when I was really low and I felt just like the worst I've ever felt, that was when I went through my High School Musical binge.
Oh yeah.
Because those films were my childhood. I had my first ever basketball jersey was a Wildcats jersey when I was
really?
6. Yeah.
Nice. I respect that.
And it was why I don't know. And then I binged High School Musical, the series, which we still need to joint review.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know, it's really feel good. They're quite good films for the production value they had, because they only had a couple thousand for the first one, and it's pretty good.
They're good fun. I always enjoy.
Yeah, they're really good fun, and the soundtracks are bangers. When I'm out walking, I'll just put High School Musical soundtrack on, and then I'm happy for the day.
There are some kind of great songs there. I don't know. I don't think I listen to a song when I'm. I mean, not a song, a film. I don't think I watch a film when I'm feeling down. I'm trying to think. Usually, what I do is just
when I'm feeling
I listen to sad music.
Yeah, if I'm feeling nostalgic, not sad per se, but if I miss being a little child with no responsibilities, then I watch, Shrek, Indiana Jones, Spider-Man films, that sort of stuff. Just things that can make you feel like a child again.
Toy Story always gives me the feels.
Yeah.
Because they were my movies when I was a kid.
Yeah.
They were the ones that I watched. They were probably the main ones for me if I want to feel like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if sad's the right word. Nostalgia.
How about we rework it and say, what film do you watch that is guaranteed to make you cry?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. I cry at a lot of movies.
Yeah. I've started crying at a lot more films.
My favourite sort of movie like that is kind of a bit of a tearjerker is About Time.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, such a classic.
Okay.
I talk about it all the time. Like, I've responded to about 10 people's posts asking what your favourite rom-com is, just gushing about time. And it's not even really a rom-com. It
Yeah.
kind of is. But it's it's like the main guy is a guy who can travel back in time
Right.
to like parts of his life, not just in general.
Okay.
And it's about him it's about him and his relationship with this woman who's played by Rachel McAdams. And it's like a comedy, but then it gets really sad.
Oh my god.
I always cry at the end.
Yeah, I think
With him, it's Donald Gleason and his dad's Richard. What's his name?
Richard Curtis directed it.
Yeah, Richard Curtis
That
directed it,
helps.
but I can't remember who's the dad.
Sorry, I
It's-
just looked it up. Bill Nye,
Yeah, Bill Nye.
not the science guy, the
Bill
actor guy.
Bill Nye.
Yeah. Bill.
I was
Bill
about to
Nye,
say-
the actor guy. Oh god, that's not.
I
gonna
can't see his
focus.
face.
That's not going to focus.
I don't know. I was about to say Richard Gere, and I have no idea why.
Who's that?
Richard Gere, the actor. He was just on my mind. I had no idea why.
Okay.
But yeah, there's this scene at the end with Bill Nye and Donald Gleason, and Donald Gleason is one of my favorite actors as well.
Yeah, he's really good.
And that scene just breaks me.
Yeah.
I've seen it like 3 times. It's so good. It's one of those films that I could rewatch like time and time again.
Mm-hmm. I think for me, a film that makes me cry, not a song. What am I on about? Is Once, because that
Oh yeah.
feels so basic, because that's one of the only films I've talked about in the podcast, but it absolutely broke me.
It's so good.
And Dear Basketball,
I still
but
haven't
not
watched that.
not because it's sad, just because
Kobe.
I wrote in my review that Kobe's my hero, and
Yeah.
oh man, go read my review, make it the most liked one, and I'll love you lots. Okay,
well,
shall we?
Should we
Go
what?
on. I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. What were you gonna say?
I don't remember now.
Okay.
Should we just go? Should we do another question?
Yeah, and then we'll try and get into the
The childhood
topic
stuff.
of today. I don't know how we're gonna talk about it, about our childhoods, but we'll try.
Mhm.
Would you say film is your passion? That sounds like an interrogation type question.
I'm just gonna say. Yes. I was saying it into the mic.
Yeah, I can't say into the mic because the audio will be horrific, but I would
Yeah.
like to say yes as well.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Probably not as much as Sam, but
I mean,
it's
It's
definitely up
literally-
there.
I've literally banked my entire life and career on it, so
Yeah.
it better be my passion. But yeah, I've focused everything towards film.
Mhm.
The Scandi reviews is me just channeling what I want to do, because I'd like to review films. That's why I'm doing film studies. If I can't make films, then I want to review and criticize films as a career.
Okay.
So I pretty much, yeah, it's about as much of a passion as you can get.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd say I've answered, but yeah, not as much as you're passionate about it. But I'm definitely getting there. I had a bit while we were doing the page where I was like, actually, I'm not that interested in films. I don't really like them.
When was
um,
that?
I don't. It was when I was like really down
Oh yeah.
at the few weeks into lockdown. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
What?
I need to find a new phrase that's not a few weeks
Few weeks.
or oh god. But actually, I'd like to go off topic before we talk about our childhoods. Just to have a rant that I did yesterday. But do you know how? Oh, I've spoiled it. You've seen it now. You know what my rant's going to be. But you know how I'm just on my headphones at the
Yes.
moment. I bought a mic for the podcast. Look at that. It looks pretty professional, doesn't it?
It does look. It looks pretty good.
A stand and everything.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Read the reviews on eBay, and they were like, "Yeah, it works. It works. It's fine." And do you know what? Do you know what, fellas? It doesn't work.
At all.
It's just static noise when I plug it in. Should I plug it in now to tell you, to show you all? No, I'm not. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't want to subject you to that. It's horrific, and I
It
spent a
doesn't work at
tenner
all,
on
does
it.
it?
No, it doesn't. I
Well,
thought,
that's not great.
oh, maybe it's just because my laptop's got one headphone jack, so I got the other one, the one from the 40s, plunked it on my desk, almost snapped the desk with it, and then plugged it into the double headphone jacks, had my headset that I use for my Xbox, plugged that into the headphones, plugged my mic in, headphones on, volume up, started speaking, and there was just a screeching. Just a high-pitched screech. And I know that's not my voice. I know I've got quite a high-pitched voice, but it wasn't my voice. It was just a screeching. So I unplugged the headphones, unplugged the mic, slammed down the laptop, and threw the mic away. I'm so angry with it.
Yeah, that's not great.
So we're gonna be on the headphone for a while.
I thought my mic wasn't working until a couple of weeks ago, I think. I thought my mic wasn't working until the first podcast.
Yeah.
Because it turns out that there's a side of the cable that connects the mic to my phone. One of them says phone and one of them says microphone, which is the clue, which means that the phone side plugs into the phone and the microphone side plugs into microphone.
I noticed that when we were filming last week.
Yeah. I didn't notice that until a couple of weeks ago. So I thought, oh, well, this is just useless, isn't it? But then when I plugged it in, it was like, okay, this is actually quite good. Like, I think the sound quality is pretty decent.
It is.
For a cheap mic.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we tried to record the podcast yesterday, it turns out that that had been plugged in the wrong way around the entire time. That whole attempt was a bit of a disaster.
Have we addressed that this is our second take of the podcast?
I don't remember, maybe.
Oh, well, in case you didn't already know, this is our second take because my laptop needed to update, and I thought, oh, it's fine, I'll do it after the podcast. And then we got about 28 minutes in, and my laptop just stopped responding. I was moving about the Zoom call, and then it started lagging. It was like my head would be over here, but on the Zoom call, it would maybe be up here. And then 10 seconds later it would be down. And it was awful. And then my audio was 10 seconds behind the video.
Yeah, so
the
that
video
probably
was
would have
already
been
10
quite
seconds behind.
unwatchable.
Yeah. Maybe we'll release it. Maybe that'll be the how not to podcast. And then I had a very heated rant about my mic, which is, I think I might have used some naughty words.
Oh well, it's okay. No one's ever gonna see it. Alright, should we get into some childhood stuff?
We should.
Alright, so how are we structuring this then?
I don't know. This might be a long podcast. We're 40 minutes in, and we've not talked.
I can't do a long
podcast
podcast today, Benjamin.
Oh man. Okay.
I think I might have to go into quarter to 3 because I'm going out not long after.
Okay.
So we might have to make it a wee bit shorter than usual.
We could do 2 parts. We could do. Yeah, we could make this one a 2-parter.
We'll just see how much we get to.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure we're fine.
To start with the backstory of Sam Much.
Wait, my whole backstory?
Not your whole backstory, but
Well, I was born in Glasgow.
Yeah.
And then, after a year, I moved to St Monans, which is a tiny village where Ben lives.
Yep.
Me and Ben made friends.
We were homies.
And then
we became friends over a car wheel. I don't know if it was a steering wheel or just a wheel out of a car.
My mum always likes to bring up that picture of us both on the trampoline.
That I've not seen yet.
Have you not seen it yet?
And no, it's going to be our album cover when we release the rap album. Yeah.
It has to be.
I said when, not if. Because
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna
guaranteed to
happen.
happen. Yeah.
We're making a rap out of it. But
Sam
yeah.
and Ben's hip hop corner.
Oh no, that's so bad. Oh, I don't like that.
I don't
Alright,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I lived there until I was about 4.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Pittenweem.
Yeah.
Which is a village right next to it.
Mhm.
Moved house in Pittenweem to another house in Pittenweem.
Beautiful
And I've
stuff.
lived there ever since. And in how long? A month and a half.
Yeah.
I am going to live back as a homecoming. I'm going to live in Glasgow because I'm going to Glasgow Uni.
Yeah.
So
much homecoming.
I'm going to be the least Glaswegian person in Glasgow
Yeah.
because I'm technically Glaswegian. I'm
Yeah,
holding on to that.
you said you represent Glasgow, but you're so
I
not even
represent
un-Glaswegian, you're so un-Scottish. Is
I represent the kind of a little bit more Englishy Scottish people in Glasgow. That's going to be my niche. Even though I'm not English at all.
Yeah.
I just hang out with English people.
You're just posh.
I'm not even posh. I don't know why I talk.
Just
I
pretentious.
talk quite posh.
Yeah.
I don't even know why. My dad's from Aberdeen and my mum's from Falkirk. It's not like.
Oh
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but yeah. And then went to Pittenweem Primary School. Went to Wade Academy, which is in Amsterdam, which is the next village across.
Represent.
Yeah. Me and Ben made friends. We remade friends.
In New York, which is
In
not
New
a
York.
village near us. It's,
Nope.
if you didn't know, in a whole other country.
Yeah, New York is actually a city in the USA.
Yeah. It's quite big.
Which
I'm
is-
surprised you haven't heard of it.
Yeah.
We're not just talking down to our audience. What have we become? We hit 500 followers and now we think we're gods.
No, we're not
I'm
talking to the
very
whole
sorry.
audience. We're talking to one person specifically, and they know who they are.
Yeah,
They know who they are.
Ewan.
We weren't meant to name the name, but yeah,
Yeah,
you.
no, but I just wanted to tell him off.
I
Silly.
hope he's listening to this so we can just cry. Idiot. But yeah, we made friends again in New York in.
Yeah.
Was that 3 or 4 years ago?
4 years ago in
Jeez.
October.
That's so weird.
It is.
And wait, hang on. Does that mean that France will, like France and Belgium, will have been 2 years ago in October?
Yeah.
That feels like last year. That was
I
so
know.
weird.
I know. I miss it.
I want to go back.
Yeah.
I miss going on all these like fancy school trips.
It's fine. When we get invited to Cannes next year, we'll be fine.
Yeah,
We'll
next
do
year.
we'll do the whole Battlefields trip again in a really tiny car. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be perfect.
Everyone will catch the norovirus again.
No. Oh, wait. No, I thought you were talking about the virus that's caused this pandemic.
No,
Yeah,
the other
that
virus.
one's fine.
the
I didn't
one
get that. I just didn't sleep.
You didn't get it?
I didn't get it. I just felt ill because I barely slept the whole.
I'm surprised because
Yeah.
I was sleeping in the bunk bed above you, wasn't I? Or was
No, that was the next day.
Was it?
Because we had deep chats in that separate room in
Oh,
the
yeah.
bunk beds, and then the next day, I slept in the room that I was supposed
Oh
to be
right,
in.
yeah.
Because someone came into my room at 3 a.m, and I had a conversation with them, and I don't remember it. But apparently, I was shirtless in a bed that was supposed to be mine, and I got judged for that.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I don't know. That was a weird time.
that was a weird time. But Disneyland was fun.
Disneyland was fun. That was just
I'm
before
go-
we all got the virus. We got a bit lucky there.
Yeah. I'm hopefully going to not New York. I'm not going to New York next year. Disneyland next year, because we're all going to Dover with the family next year, and I'm excited to go to Disneyland.
Oh, fancy. I love Disney. Disney's my favourite place. I
It's
think.
so good. Yeah.
Oh, it's. I've been to the Florida one a couple of times as well.
Mhm.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't trust Florida. as a
But
state.
that's the weird thing. Florida's such a weird place. But
Yeah.
then there's this little pocket that's very touristy.
Yeah.
Like Orlando, the city, and that, where everything just doesn't feel very Floridian.
Yeah. I
Like
still don't trust it because you went in a little boat and you smacked an alligator, didn't you?
I didn't smack an alligator. Wait, what? Who smacked an
I'm
alligator?
I'm certain you told me a story where you were in a little boat in Florida and you were
I wasn't.
rowing.
No, I was in a canoe and there was alligators. I didn't smack one.
Okay, right. Well,
I feel like that would be a bad idea.
no, not on purpose. You didn't just lift up the thing and then smack it in the face.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I went in a boat and there was alligators about me,
Oh,
but
maybe I've just made that up in my head. Maybe I wanted you to smack an alligator.
that would have been quite cool. I should have just passed that up as
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did go kayaking though,
Yeah.
like with alligators. That was quite cool.
Mm.
They don't come and attack you if you don't provoke them, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in Kirkcaldy. I like to say that I was born in Dover because all my family's from there. But no, I was born in Kirkcaldy. Class. Moved to St Monans. No, I didn't move to St Monans. I was raised in St Monans. Moved to Kirkcaldy when I was like 6 or 7 for 11 months, and that was the most horrifying experience of my life.
Is Kirkcaldy bad?
Kirkcaldy, well, it wasn't, but I just hated it because I just got used to being in primary school, and then I actually feel bad for saying this, but then I was taken away from my friends, and I was just dumped in this school where I knew no one.
Yeah.
And I got shouted at once. Now I can see why, but when I was younger, I was raging because I had a hoodie that was the colour of the jumper for school, and I had it on when I got into school, and I forgot to take it off, and I got shouted at. I was livid. I was like, right, see you. And then from primary, the end of that stint in Kirkcaldy, I came back to St Mornings for primary to finish it, and then from then I stayed in St Mornings. Primary 6 and 7, I was class in the pantomime. I played a woman called. I was an ugly sister in pantomime in primary 6, and then primary 7 I was a gay vegan wolf called William.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds fun.
The gay part was an acting choice because I thought I was proper class and funny, but I was just a child, and then went to Wade Academy with the boys. New York. I think New York was one of the highlights of Wade.
I think it
By
was.
far. Yeah.
Because I loved New York.
Yeah.
I wish it was longer.
Hmm.
Because it was
Yeah.
like a couple of
The
days.
New York trip and Casey Neistat made me want to move to New York.
I remember everyone was obsessed with Casey Neistat when we went to New York.
Yeah. Yeah, because it started with Charlie, because Charlie was watching his videos before we went,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "Oh, I wonder if we'll meet him. I wonder if we'll meet this millionaire." And then
Did we not-
we went quite near his office, I think.
Yeah. Did
No,
we not
but
walk onto a film set? By
We
accident?
did.
That was funny. And then we just kept walking.
Yeah, I had my hood up because I thought I was proper funny. Had my ears behind my hood. And I had it, like really tight, so it was all wrinkly. And I
Yeah.
had it tied up, and we were on a film set.
Yeah, we walked onto a street where they were shooting a film.
Yeah.
Because we saw people running past and like cameras and that. And then we just saw that and we just kept going.
Yeah, because we were
Like,
cool.
Yeah, the teachers didn't care. They just were
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, so
I
that's
didn't
the
miss
story of Ben. I don't know. That's about it.
Oh, I had something. Oh yeah, I changed a lot since primary school. Cause I used to be the sciencey maths person. I used to be like a proper nerd for that kind of thing. And like I did all of the science stuff, and I wanted to be a scientist for a while. And then I went to Wade, and the first year it was the same. And then after like second year, I started to realize, wait, hang on, I don't actually care about any of this.
Yeah. No,
It's like
I've changed quite a lot since fourth year, but I've changed loads since the end of primary school and
yeah.
through Wade.
I was still pretty good at that kind of stuff in it was like 5 years ago, and then when we got into third year, I started to realize it was like I don't care about this, and that's when I started doing drama as well, and then I just went from being like top of the class in science to bottom of the class, and then I went from being recommended to do all the sciences to being like one of the rubbish ones who doesn't care in national 5 physics. I got a C in that.
Yeah, I got a D. I got a D in 40 minutes, which I think is still one of my greatest
I know, maybe I got a B actually.
performances.
I don't remember. I think I got a B. Yeah, I got a B, but I scraped it. Like, I didn't try.
I got a D, and then I drew a rocket and walked out, went to the co-op, got a steak and gravy pie, and went home. It was wonderful.
Did you not draw a B in, like, modern studies or something?
I hated modern studies.
Yeah.
When Miss Kyra left, that was when I stopped caring about it.
See, I liked when we got Mr. Duncan. Yeah. I didn't really think... I liked when we had Mr. Duncan for that wee bit. I learned a lot then. I ended up... I got an A in that. I was surprised. That class was the one time I've been sent out of class. Because I always I don't know, because especially like in the past few years, I wasn't really like a sweat or anything. I just I wasn't too fussed. But I got sent out one time and it was for doodling.
Oh my god, that's pathetic.
Yeah, I was doodling Michael Jordan. It was after I finished my work as well. And then she was like, "All right, you're right." And then I stood outside the class.
Oh, I drew a picture of René Descartes in my philosophy exam. Because that's another class I was bumped down to Nat 5 for no reason. Yeah. I would like to clarify, for no reason.
I remember I fell asleep a bunch of times in RME.
I got 40% in the prelim with no revision, which I think is pretty beast.
Yeah.
Because I loved philosophy when we did it, and then it was like, oh no, you're gonna have to do Nat 5 because you didn't do well in the prelim, and I was like,
I think that's dumb.
Are you serious? I got a D, fella. Come on.
That's stupid because I got like 40% in my RME prelim and I got an A in the actual exam.
I'm gonna expose myself as really stupid, but in English for higher, I got like 23%.
Yeah.
Because I didn't. In fifth year, I didn't really care. I was like, it's fine. I'm a pretty smart boy. I wrote a Spider-Man. Oh, sorry. The video was lagging. I didn't draw a Spider. I wrote a Spider-Man essay, and it was quite a good film essay. Because I hadn't watched the film in a few months before I. Okay.
Wait, hang on. I remember this. Was this not when you weren't meant to do a Spider-Man essay?
Yeah, but I just. Who cares? It's higher English. English is important, but Spider-Man's more important. And
I was in a different class than you, and my higher English teacher mentioned that, and she's like, "Someone did a essay about Spider-Man," and I was like, "Yeah, I know who that was."
It was actually class. Because that was when High Tops Films was doing his Spider-Man video essays, when he was talking about how the trilogy is perfect, and I was like, you know what? Yeah. I'm as smart as that very successful YouTuber. I can do something like that.
I think she said it was pretty good. It just didn't really relate
to the topic.
Yeah.
If I had a good question, it would have been fine. It would have been easy 20 marks.
Yeah. Do we have any like childhood growing up related questions?
No, we don't. Actually, no.
I thought we got.
I'll double check, because we might.
Was there not a film one that was about our childhood?
Yes.
Because I think I had an idea for that.
Okay. What was your first movie obsession, and can you think why it struck such a chord?
I think I know this.
Yeah.
Have you seen Robots?
Yeah.
It's not like in the movies, but it was the first film I ever watched at the cinema, and I was just mental about it. Uh, I saw it not that long ago, and I still quite enjoyed it. I looked at the reviews, and it's apparently not very good, but it was just such a. I grew up with it, and I watched it like 20 times when I was a kid. I loved it so much. I can't remember when it came out, but I watched it in the cinema, so I must have been like 3 years old.
The first
But
first film I watched in the cinema, I think, was Chicken Little.
oh yeah, I watched that again a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it was a good film.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it.
That's all I can say about it, really. That's not the first film I loved. The first film I loved. Yeah. I talk about Spider-Man too much, so I'm not going to talk about the first film I loved. I'm going to talk. No, I'm going to talk about a film series that I'm obsessed with, and it's. Before you say it, listeners at home, it's not the MCU. It's Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah.
Indiana Jones. It shaped my childhood and what I'm interested in today, because I'm gonna have to tell this story, and I don't really want to, but I'm gonna do it. When I was younger, when I was maybe 6, actually probably before that, 5 ish. This isn't even alcohol, but I'm preparing myself for this. I wanted to, during the week, I wanted to be an archaeologist, like Indiana Jones. On a Saturday night, I wanted to be a rock and roll star like Elvis. And on a Sunday, on a Sunday afternoon, I wanted to play football for Rangers.
Wait, specifically in this order?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, like that would be my week. I would teach archaeology at university like Indiana Jones, and then on a Saturday night I'd be a rock and roll star like Elvis with the leather suits, and then on a Sunday afternoon I'd play professional football for a Ranger.
That's quite a busy lifestyle, I have to say.
I don't know. Indiana Jones made me want to learn about history, which I'm still really interested in. Because sometimes I just sit for hours and watch like videos on YouTube about ancient Greece and then the Second World War.
Oh yeah, I like them. I was obsessed with the Percy Jackson books.
I couldn't get into those.
I still love them. They're so good. But that got me super into Greek mythology, especially because I went to Greece a bunch of times.
I listened to podcasts about ancient Greece while I was playing this game on my phone, and it was really good because the game was just like the world, and then you can invade different countries. So I went as Greece because I was like, you know what, I'll just bring them back to their former power.
Their glory days.
But it was just because I wanted something to do while I was learning a lot. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I'm quite sad I didn't do that well in history, given how much I care.
No, I revised the most for history and I got the worst grades. I spent a whole day just like 15 hours straight poring over these notes. And I ended up getting a C.
The problem with history for me, the day before the exam, this is pathetic, because I wanted to be a history teacher until we did drama last year. The problem with me was the last game of the season was the day before our history exam, so I was trying to revise while this is so pathetic, while Liverpool could almost win the league. So I remember I was sat in the kitchen and the game was on in the living room, I think. And I was like, no, I can't do this. Watch. I can't half watch the game and half revise. I need to commit to one of them. So I watched the football.
No, the same thing happened to me. Like, literally the exact same thing. Because I'm pretty sure on the same day, um, my favourite British basketball team, the Leicester Riders, were playing in the finals of the, like the tournament. So like if they won that game, they won the championship. So I had to watch it. So I ended up. That was the one break I. That was the one break I took. And it was to watch the BBL Trophy final or the BBL
Did they win?
Championship finals. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good because
So it was worth
Liverpool
it.
didn't win. Liverpool lost the league by 1 point.
Oh no.
Because Man City were against Brighton that game.
My favorite team, Brighton. I love Brighton.
Brighton scored, and I got the notification on my phone, and I just screamed yeah. While I was just reading about Bismarck. And my laptop up when I was reading about Bismarck on BBC Bite Size. I just celebrated.
What a shame. Glenn Murray nearly won you the league.
I know that would have been unbelievable. They needed Ricky Lambert. Ricky Lambert and Glenn Murray up top would be such a lethal partnership.
Uh-huh.
I miss the
What time is it?
the low days of Liverpool Football Club when
The low days of Brighton Football Club are. Actually, no. This is kind of their glory days.
yeah, Premier League.
They
Premier
weren't
League money
usually-
is pretty good for them.
Yeah, they weren't usually in the Premier
Yeah,
League.
no, I remember when our strikers were Mario Balotelli, who scored 1 goal in like 30 games for Liverpool,
Oh my god.
and that goal was against the worst team in the Champions League group that we had. Ricky Lambert, who's a good striker, but he was
Does he
about
still play?
50 years old. He might be retired, I'm not sure.
I think he's. I haven't heard about him in
And
ages.
Daniel Sturridge, who got injured every 3 days.
Remember when everyone thought he would be good?
He was. Well, he was. He was fine.
He was good. He was good, but he was injured.
Oh, Ricky Lambert retired in 2017.
Oh, jeez, that was ages ago. Wow. Glenn Murray's on his way out for Brighton as well. He doesn't really play much anymore. We got Neil Mopey to replace him, and he's actually good. Mopey's one of the league's top scorers, I think.
The day James Milner retires from football is the day I want to stop watching it. He's incredible.
Who does he play for now?
He still plays for Liverpool.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, we got him on a free transfer from Man City, and since then he's won the Champions League, the Super Cup, and the World, like the Club World Cup. That's what I was on about. In Premier League, and we got him for free. He's amazing.
That's pretty good.
I love him.
We're getting to quarter 2. We might need to make this a 2-parter with the same sort of topics. Alright. Do you want to do the outro?
Okay. Well, video was lagging there. I was about to punch my laptop. There we go. Well, this has been eventful, hasn't it, fellas? I'm not sure where the audio podcast will be because we've run out of minutes on the SoundCloud account. So unless we get a sponsorship, then I'll not be able to pay for it.
I think we're still a bit of a way off of sponsorship.
I have 500 followers. We should get an easy bag.
Yeah, not on other podcasts. Ugh. Alright.
I think we'll probably upload the parts quite close together, so you're not waiting too long to hear about school. But you've heard about our childhoods and you've heard us ramble for long enough. So thank you for listening.
Yeah, we'll see you soon, fellas. Follow Scandi Reviews. Follow Scandi Reviews podcast on YouTube.
And then remember to subscribe to Simon
Simon
Ben's
Simon
Film
Ben
Corner.
from Film Corner.